the 5th of January, 2026. We do have a public hearing, so we will start our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Ed, could you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Patrick Halpin.
Present.
Julianne Nolan. Present. Gerald O'Neill.
Present.
Edward Wynn.
Present.
Juan Leon.
Present.
Dan Tushin.
Present.
Frank Santos. Present. Greg Gaxiola. Present. Matt Esposito. Present. Emily Mole. Present. Rich Casey. Present. And me.
Okay, we do have a quorum. Before we start the public hearing, I'm required to read the statement into the record.
Yeah.
Wrong statement. Okay, the planning board shall have the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the planning board may determine that any approvals, building permits, or other actions previously granted in connection with the application are null and void. Okay, who is here on behalf
Public hearing site plan review, job 2539 AFE GC-2L LLC. Proposes to demolish existing structures to construct a 1,800 square foot, one-story restaurant with a drive-through and 30 indoor and 6 outdoor seats, along with associated site plans.
Okay, who's here on behalf of the applicant?
Good evening, Allison LaPointe, Sir Tillman Bell, and Adler Hyman, with offices at 100 Motor Parkway, Hauppauge, New York, 11788 for the applicant.
Okay, counsel, have you had a chance to review the memo dated the 29th of December, 2025 regarding this application?
Yes, I have.
And have you reviewed the conditions in any of the where am I here? Sorry, it's the wrong page. Any of the conditions and covenants and restrictions with your client?
Yes, I have.
Are there any issues, anything that you would like to bring to the attention of the board regarding this memorandum, especially any of the matters that I just referenced?
No, my client is comfortable with the conditions and CNRs presented.
So they've agreed to all of the conditions.
That is
all
correct.
the CNRs. Okay, please proceed.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. For the record, we delivered the affidavit of posting to the Planning Department on December 23rd, 2025. I should note that there is a traffic and parking impact analysis that is part of the record by TBD Inc., dated August 13th, 2025. It is our understanding we have responded to all agency and department comment to date. And again, we have reviewed the draft conditions and CNRs and have no objection to the language found therein. As mentioned, we are seeking approvals for demolishing 2 existing structures on the west side of Broad Hollow Road, and then constructing an 1,800 square foot, one-story restaurant with drive-through, bringing this a little bit of light to the blight that is in that location. This will house the very first Caribou Coffee in the Northeast. We're very excited about bringing this new business to this region. You can check them out online. Full menu of signature coffees and beverages, as well as all-day breakfast, bagels, sandwich offerings are things you can get there, as well as they have some bakery items as well. So the location, the subject site is currently 2 lots on the west side of Route 110 between Great Neck Road and Southern State Parkway. These are lots number 13.1 and 14.2. To the north of the site, there is a BP.
Hold on, slow down while
Sorry,
Matt catches
certainly.
up with you. Go. Okay. Please proceed.
Sorry, Matt. To the north, you can see there is a BP gas station and auto repair location. To the south, there is also a auto repair location. To the east is 110, and across the street there's another BP gas station, as well as a car wash and a multi-tenant commercial building. To the west, there is a residential development. The subject site will abut 3 properties that are residentially occupied. Again, the subject site and configuration was laid out with greatest concern to functionality, as well as with sensitivity to the residential neighborhood to the west. After numerous revisions and coordination with the departments of the town, the subject configuration you have before you today, we believe, will be the best functioning, again, both for the utilization of the site, but as well as protecting the neighboring property owners. So today we are seeking site plan and special exception from the planning board for the bar restaurant, even though it's not a bar, that's how it's written under your code for the special exception. From here, we will have to proceed to get a change of zone as one of the two lots is not zoned e-business, and we will seek that from the town board. And then after that, we will require some variance relief from the BZA. As mentioned, the site will house a structure measuring 1,800 square feet, 30 indoor seats, 6 outdoor seats, and a 7Q drive-through with a separate bypass lane. It's a bit of a shallow site, but we were able to find a way to configure that, most importantly, making sure we had that bypass lane included for site functionality. We're also proposing new everything, new lighting, new drainage, new plantings. The plantings on this site, both the streetscape plantings as well as the screening plantings to the rear of the property, we feel there's going to make the site quite beautiful. In terms of screening the properties to the rear, it's a buffer between 5 feet and 10 feet. Many of the plantings in there include arborvitaes and other screening. There's also a fence that is a privacy fence, a 6-foot privacy fence, which will separate the residential structures from this use. In terms of the elevations which we circulated, we believe this building is going to be quite beautiful. The applicant has taken the time and detail to make sure that all the 4 faces of the building are beautifully designed.
Okay, slow down.
I
We're
know.
catching up with you.
Matt's not scrolling as fast as I talk. I'm sorry, Matt.
It's okay.
I would like to note, however, as well from there's one elevation there that has just the white on it. That is the portion that will be facing the residential. Again, taking into consideration the residential neighborhoods and sensitively designing the site so as to make sure that it's not as impactful to the residents behind. In terms of height, it's 20.
Go back to that. Is that a wall?
Sure.
That's
So
got
that's the
white
rear.
slabs?
That's the rear. Yeah, that'll be the rear wall of the
Okay,
building.
Matt, what do you think, Jerry?
That faces the houses, that's the.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, please
Certainly.
proceed.
In terms of height, it's a 1-story structure, 20 feet up to the parapet. And again, in coordination with the various agencies and departments, we believe this site will function beautifully with minimal impact to the surrounding community, and again, bring vibrancy and light and a new business to the town of Babylon. Further, as it was laid out in the parking and traffic analysis, there are no anticipated negative impacts from the proposed. We are expecting this to be a fully functioning site where, again, it's 1 right in, 1 right out onto 110. There are no negative impacts in terms of parking and none anticipated in terms of traffic. And with that, we respectfully request that the application is approved, and I'm available for any questions.
Okay, thank you. What are the variances you're seeking from the ZBA?
Sure. In terms of the variance relief that is going to be sought, so there's a front yard setback of 3.5 feet, and that's to the canopy for the front yard setback. While that does feel like a substantial number, if you look at the overall corridor of this, the business community, pretty much all of the buildings are right up there against the front property line. And again, we pushed the building further as far away from the residential properties as we could get. There's a rear yard variance of 43 feet and 7 inches, where 50 feet are required, and parking variance relief of 15 stalls where 21 are required.
All right. Do any of the board members have any questions regarding Juan?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I did have a question about parking, which was just answered. To hear you correctly, the site plan has 15 but requires 21 currently.
That is correct.
Okay. And can you just tell us your hours of operation, please?
We don't have hours of operation set at this time. Again, as it is a new business coming into a new market, we aren't at a place where that has been determined.
Do you have a range?
I mean, I'm assuming that it's somewhere in normal business hours, but again, I don't know what the anticipation is as we break into a new market. Again, I would hesitate to put something
No,
strictly on record.
We appreciate that,
Yeah.
given that this is the record. So go ahead. Do you have a follow-up? Julianne?
How many other locations across the country?
Oh, that's a fun question. So there are 600 locations across the country. I believe the vast majority of those are in the Midwest.
And this is the first on the East Coast? Wow.
In the Northeast.
Northeast.
Yes.
Wow.
What took
And
you-
what are those hours on the other businesses?
I don't know. I don't know what the others, and I would assume that they would also vary depending on the markets.
Well, welcome to the town of Avalon. Can you tell me the cars that are in queue, how long that they are sitting there? Again, approximate?
I don't have an approximate timeline for how long the cars are waiting in the queue. I'm sorry, I don't have that answer. But again, both based upon the traffic study and from the internal market analysis, the 7 queue is anticipated to be more than sufficient to operate at this site.
Okay, thank you.
How many employees do you plan on having on site in one shift, not knowing what the shift will be?
I don't know. I can say that it doesn't have it's a full kitchen. It operates a bit, I mean, not to bring in another entity into the conversation, more like a Dunkin' Donuts. It's a microwave, those very quick hot microwaves to heat up the food. So I would expect it to be staffed a little bit closer to that type of use than something that would have a full kitchen.
Okay. And then I know my other question is, so from what I can see, you already have, you're seeking a variance for parking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots are on the southern side of this. And the only way for those people, should anyone park there besides employees, would be to walk along the sidewalk. And we are the Northeast, and there's a ton of snow at times. So my concern is, are you really going to be managing that sidewalk so that it's not a hazard for anyone walking from their parking lots, since there's no other way to get into the building?
I would say certainly yes. I mean, from the very basis of the business model, if you need people to be able to access your site, and if you want to have a strong business model, you better make sure you're maintaining your sidewalks and that you're maintaining your space so people can traverse it safely. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Question. Other questions?
I have a question, Mr. Chairman.
Go ahead, counsel.
In reviewing the site boring logs of August 24th, 2025, the town DEC has identified the finding of a petroleum odor at a depth of 22 to 24 feet. For the record, can you amplify on this finding, please?
Yes, so our engineering team had reached out to, I believe it was Whitestone, to get some clarification on that. They indicated that there was no visible evidence of spillage in the boring itself, and therefore we put forth that no further exploration is necessary at this time. Certainly.
Any other questions? No? Okay. Thank you. Is there anyone from the public that's here that would like to address the board regarding this application? No? Okay. All right, I'm going to request a motion from the board to close the hearing and to reserve decision. Let's see, a motion by Julianne.
Motion.
Second by Juan.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The record is closed and we're going to reserve decision. The public hearing has now been closed. I'm sorry, the record is not closed. Public hearing has now been closed. The decision will be reserved in order for us to review any feedback or any follow-up that's necessary regarding the plan issues. And it will also remain open for written comments. For anyone to follow up on the status of the application or to submit additional written comments, you can contact the planning department a number of different ways. In person, planning is located on the west wing of Town Hall. Application documents, plans are available for inspection between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. or by phone, 631-957-3103, or by email, planningcomments@townofbabylonny.gov. Okay? Thank you
Thank you very much. Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
You're welcome. Thank you. You too. Okay. All right.